broken soul to you. Sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? I keep running and rushing to catch a clue to the mystery of your dark heart. I could never have known from the signs I was shown that the game was rigged from the start. Sweet LA, all of these trials you put me through, sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? Underneath all the glamour and flashing lights, there are shadows nobody sees. In the dim of your dusk, you're a cold-blooded husk spreading poison into the breeze. Sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? Why do you hurt me like you do? Open the oldest wounds, these memories haunt me. Your secrets and crooked smiles, they torment and taunt me. I long for atonement's arms, carry me back, but the reel keeps on spinning loose and the screen is fading to black. Sweet LA, I gave my broken soul to you. Sweet LA, why do you hurt me like you do? Why do you hurt me like you do? Like you do. She's the screech of the tires, she's the current in my wires. She is the voltage, she is the shock. She's my girl, my motor girl. The floor's on fire when she starts to rock. She's my girl, my motor girl. She's a spark, blows the fuse. She breaks my heart when she sings the blues. She is the voltage, she is the shock. She's my girl, my motor girl. The floor's on fire when she starts to rock.
that hold me. I've watched the mountains fall in stories that they told. Ever fixed, ever firm, resolute in all I learn. Bittersweet, I turn to face the ocean cold. Right into the fire, strike down through the burning borders, race out ever tighter, come carry me forward now. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Out of the hands of fate, I'm tearing into truth. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Follow the future, swat the blade, I'm cutting loose. I walk around new world, the strangest sights surround me. I grow into this sense of wonder that I find. There is pain, there is joy, there is so much they destroy. Every soul here is a two-way battleground. Right into the fire, face up to the empty promise. Walk a little wiser, fight hard for the honest. Right into the fire, strike down through the burning borders, raise head ever tighter, come carry me forward now. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Out of the hands of fate, I'm tearing into truth. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Follow the future, swat the blade, I'm cutting loose. This is the time that I've been waiting for. This is the moment I've been waiting
Echoes from the west, great hammers will fall. Under high rocks, all will answer the call. Bring us your arms, pariahs of yore. All faces turn now to war. Exiles of the ash.
Okay, that was a little loud. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am home. I am in my house. I am not in a hotel room. Welcome to game number 1 between ICC Unity and Team Name. This is the... I should check. I should check. I'm a bad caster. Is this the semifinals? I think this is the semifinals. Yes, this is the semifinals. ICC Unity is the number 2 seed in the division. Team Name is the number 3 seed. So ICC Unity did get the choice of map pick or first pick. They have decided to go for map pick. So Battlefield of Eternity is their selezione. That is not actually a foreign language, but you know what? I'm going with it. So we do go and have bans on Gul'dan and Maiev and Tracer. Until Tracer, I was going to say the pseudo villains. I mean, Maiev isn't really a villain, but you know what? Illidan's more popular, so I think the average player thinks of Maiev as slightly more villainous because, I mean, she wants to be mean to the cool Illidan guy. Everyone likes Illidan, obviously. We do go and have. I am noticing Tracer being banned out. So a lot, very, very, very targeted bans on the like pseudo melee. Like I don't know, you can't really call Tracer a melee DPS, but you kind of can. She has to get in close, but she's super maneuverable. Leoric being banned out on Battlefield. Interesting. Definitely target. This is not one of Leoric's best maps. You can't double soak here, so someone is an entombed god. That's what I'm learning. Double Life is standing ready to come in with the Vala. Vala, one of the best race healers in the game. I'm right up there with Jimmy Ray, but Vala's a little bit more survivable because she actually has an escape. Jimmy Ray has a back the heck up button. That's what Jimmy Ray does. I don't gotta escape if you go away. So Rhaegar is coming up from Lumi, and then Huakai is going to be on the Varian. Hello everyone, I appreciate you being here for my inaugural cast from my actual apartment. A little bit of fuzz going in the background. That light burned out, and I think that's what's causing it. I should probably replace it, but you know, lazy. I'm not surprised to see Johanna picked up. I'm a bit surprised to see Johanna made it so far. Now, granted, this is Division B, so it is a little bit more, like, understandable that does not have the same priority it does some of the lower divisions. But even at, like, Storm, Johanna is considered one of the best tanks in the game. So we do have both of the DPS locked in by the side of team name. That may mean that there is a slight ability to capitalize on the fact that both of them are highly mobile damage dealers. Blinds would be very, very good. Now, obviously, Majesty's already taken the Johanna, so the flashlight is not available. But there is still a Cassia. Possibly a Lily, but I doubt it. Oh, and my co-caster showed up. Hello, co-caster. Yeah. It's hard to show you off when you, like, dig your claws into my stomach. That's not what my stomach is for, I promise. Alright, so the last two picks coming out of the side of team name going to be Chin. Interesting. I do like the Chin. The Chin does actually decently well into Blaze. Blaze does not have enough DPS in order to offset Chin. And there is the Cassia. We kind of mentioned her with the blinds and able to somewhat shut down Vala and Junkrat. Junkrat is not a solid ranged DPS, but a lot of his damage does come from those grenades. Looking at the race between the two teams, it's close. I think a slight edge goes to ICC Unity. Blaze is very, very good at the race, as can be Varian. Li Ming also great with the Seeker build, but it depends on talent choices. But let's get into the game. I'll get the predictions up. Bet away. Hello, everyone. I forgot that was there. Oh wow, that's very, very fast. Mouse movements. Oh, what the? Apparently a fake patch has come in since the last time I played from home. Because I have the, like, this overlay. It also seems like my arrow scroll is like faster than it should be. Sorry, guys. But here we go, representing ICC Unity here on the blue side of the battlefield, the side of the Angels. We do go to have Mango Man coming in with the Cassia. We do have Lumi on the Rhaegar. Locke is playing the Li Ming, and then Hawkeye is going to be on the Varian. Up at the top lane, we do go in and get Noling Archie is going to be playing Blaze. There's Leo Rice playing the Chen. In the bottom lane, we do go to get Majesty, going in and getting hit by a spear, up first and foremost. We do have Patience coming out on the Uther. Duff McWylan is going to be on the Junkrat, and Double Life coming out here on the Valhalla. Let me turn that down some. That is very loud in my ears, and I want to make sure you guys can hear me over it, because I'm important. Dang it. So, with that being said, we do go ahead and have the battle going forward. Chen having a slight advantage in the top lane, but only these two aren't really trying to fight into each other very much. Like they're making moves, but the real action is down here in bottom lane. We do go ahead and get Larocque moving forward, moving back. Majesty staying in the middle. Very aggressive positioning coming from team name, trying to bait them in here because they know that Leoric Varian is not a real character until level 4, so they can be a little bit aggressive. Be aggressive. Alright, we do go to have the bottom camp being started right in front of the Varian team, knowing Varian can't really move in all that effectively. They are a long way from level 4, so this will get picked up by team name with only a token effort of defense. Nice stun onto Wakai, having a hard time, and there goes the move back. A lot of damage coming through. Double Life looking very not healthy, but there is the Khazra camp moving forward. Spears are a-flying. Looking at the top real quick, we do have, like I said, these two are not going to be able to move into each other. There is a stun, but Nolanarchy is having a hard time keeping their mana up. Leo Rice not really taking too much damage, and about half mana so far for the side of Blaze. We have Johanna going back to heal. We are almost level 4. Let's find out what kind of variant we have. I can't imagine it wouldn't be Taunt. And yes, Taunt indeed does come out at level 4. We do go and have both teams moving in and picking up their shaman camps. Okay, there's Duff moving down. It does look like the team name has decided, let's clear the camp before we move in, but that is giving a soak or a race advantage to the side of ICC Unity. They are up here. They are tearing away. They are very clearly winning the race. But not by as much as I thought they would, actually. And they are going to go ahead and be delayed as they come in and take this out. But not by very much. This will go ahead. A defensive posturing coming out for the side of team name. There's the root coming down. Nice move across. Hawkeye is in the middle of the entire enemy team. Not necessarily who you want there. Not the easiest one to pick off. And we do go and have the race happening. Larocque moving forward. A lot of damage going on to Belith. And Belith does go down. First Immortal does go to the side of the Angels. As Hawkeye goes in and gets out of there. There's a little boop away, but no, Junkrat not quite able to boop ICC Unity into the rest of the team. No game sounds? What the heck? That does not sound okay. Okay, tell me if you have game sound now. Because you definitely should. I have game sound. And it's showing it's... Wait. I figured it out. I'm the best. thank you for telling me that info, Fox. This is the first time I'm casting from this setup, so I did not realize that was a slight oopsie. Oopsie doops. We do go ahead and have everyone moving up top. Nice stun coming onto Hokai. We do go ahead and have the Immortal down, but the entire front wall is down as well. Johanna moved in, nice and stopped, went ahead and stopped her from taking any damage. Iron Skin was popped, but that means it's not available for a bit. Nice. We do have magic missiles coming in, down to about 80% health. And they are fronting this, but no, Majesty's going to go ahead and flashlight and make sure that's not happening. It does look like Dvala came down. Noel's gonna have to get out of here. Dvala did go ahead and take the Queen of the Hunter at level 1, so is going ahead and stacking that. Oh, Uni, I'm sorry you have COVID. I mean, like, not sorry as in I gave you COVID, because as far as I know I didn't, but still, that sucks. I'm kind of surprised Majesty went in for that. Like, they knew it was a 3 versus 4, and they still ran it anyway, because they don't care. They're here for, like, damage and fights. Oh my goodness, Patience! Patience got out of there with so little health. Majesty as well, very aggressive. Move in for the side of ICC Unity. And it does look like they're moving straight in. They went ahead and pushed their opponents back. They know their opponents can't race very well because 2 of their opponents are there. And they can see Vala in the top lane. Vala in the top lane. I mean, to be fair, it would be hard to notice because I am home. I'm in a decent mood. So I am going ahead and just casting my little heart out. I am not shutting up for very long. Okay, oh, massive stun coming in. Keep in mind, neither team has actually gotten a kill on each other yet, but Johanna is down to 50% health. We do go and have Nolarchy moving out. Patience taking a big, and it looks like Hawakai will be the first one to go down as Varian goes ahead and is the first notch in the belt, but Johanna is taken out in response. The Orice looking super low, but nobody has health bars right now, especially not Vala, as Vala gets taken out. That is going to be a 5% attack speed penalty. Here goes ahead, and the keg is rolling around. They see Chin rolling. We have Leo West moving in, but that is going to be a Belith going down for the second time. As... Oh, geez, have I forgotten?
Our glory radiates through this land.
Ilarion? Is it Ilarion? I think Ilarion is the name of the angel, is moving down here to the bottom lane. Oh, wow, Narok actually going ahead and using... like, this Disintegrate does come out in 20 seconds, but still, surprising to see. Would you go to have Majesty move forward just a little bit? Just go ahead and dodge that, but there's an orb to the butt. Oh, nice taunt coming in. Taunt took so much damage. There is the D-shield used in order to try and make sure Uther doesn't go down. Protected, by the way, comes out on Hokai. Majesty right in the middle, going to go in and get stunned. And there goes the fort. First fort of the game going to ICC Unity. And they are uniting forts with ruins right now. You're going to have Majesty stepping forward. There is a nice little circular smash.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
Alright, we do go to have the top camp being taken by ICC Unity. My co-caster's trying to get back in my lap. Mouse, stop. They are trying to go ahead and rebalance this map by making the top lane look like the bottom lane in terms of a ruined building. Will not quit it. It looks like this will. So I can't click on it. Boo.
Your position shortly.
Oh, I'm changing that back between games, if I just remember. So that's the Immortal spawning, but this is going to be picked up. Their opponents cannot actually capture it for almost 3 minutes. And I think it's already been cleared, so that they're definitely going to have to respond to that on the side of ICC Unity. Leo Rice moving up. Does get seen by Varian, but Varian is not able to move in just yet.
I fight for the glory of the high heavens.
It does look like they're going straight for Race, but it looks like the Race is slightly better on the side of ICC Unity. Riding on the side of that Blaze. Blaze did take Incinerator Gauntlets. No. Yeah, Incinerator Gauntlets at level 4. So that combined with the Adrenaline Stim Pack is very, very, very high damage from Blaze. Obviously, Li Ming is able to do quite a bit, and then the charge strikes from Cassia. However, there goes Rhaegar. Nice Wandering Keg, just wandered right in. We do go and have 2 characters. The bunker comes down, but lots of damage coming through. Impressive, by the way, but Varian will be going down. That's going to go ahead and stop that, but we do have Lurok. Lurok is, of course, a Li Ming behind a wall. It looks like Leo Rice is being very, very aggressive in their positioning. Does not let Li Ming come in and get any free damage. However, while this is happening, remember this camp? Alright, we do have about even at this point. They are trying to peel away, but they are just ignoring this down here. And we have a catapult on the fort, on the keep right now. So we do go and have Belith winning the contest, but a very, very, very low shield Belith. Oh, you're right, you're right. Oh my goodness. 34-24. Okay, you can't tackle the building? The ongoing joke amongst my team is that, the way you play Leoric is you pretend you're at an anime convention and you just glomp all of the heroes you see. That Wandering Keg once again, nice stun, and that Cassia, with the stun, Cassia cannot get anything done. Leo Rice is taking damage, but Luby's got nowhere to go. All dressed up with nowhere to go. Alright, Blaze comes down just in time to not quite die just yet. But, nope, Avala will go in and get that, and there is a stun coming in. Wakai goes down. It is a 4-0 in favor of Team Name, and this battle is turning around for sure. This has 51 health. They're going to come in using the Chin in order to absorb the shots, because Chin is good at being an absorption blanket. Level 16 advantage right now for Team Name. Definitely getting a deterred round of this game so far. The prophecy is coming true. You don't need race when you kill the other team. So it does look like Vala has died just one time, so still has 20% bonus attack speed. Alright, just like they're moving down. They may be going... No? Okay, I was going to say, are they trying to contest this? The answer is no, they are not. 15 seconds until this. It does look like neither team is ready to invade the other. They are at even talent tiers at this point. So although there is a 4% health bonus on the side of Team Name, they don't really want to fight into their opponent's side of the map.
I will deliver this realm from your corruption.
So they don't need to respond to this down here. This will go ahead and clear it. And it does look like, once again, the race. I'm surprised that Team Name is trying to race, because they know they lose the race. Alright, there's Chin. They've really got to watch for Chin. There's the taunt coming out. They tried to kill Chin real quick. They're not going to get it. There's Chin. There is the bully kick. I think that's what we were just calling it now, the bully kick. It makes me sound like Teddy Roosevelt. Because he used bully as just a exclamation a lot. I've never seen a game where the contributing factor is Chin. Like, Chin is almost unplayed, and now he's coming in here and being, like, unplayed. More like disrespected. Alright, there's the protect coming out. Belith is riding high and moving for the upper fort. Going to go ahead and try and take down the gates of heaven. I do think it's interesting that we have 4 Diablo heroes on this map, and none of them are the forces of heaven or hell. We've got Cassia, Li Ming, Johanna, and Vala. So there goes the keep. I say this every cast because I love it. My absolutely favorite voice line in the entire game is Alarak will say, "Your keep has been taken." Oh, the irony. It cracks me up every single time I hear it. Is a banner down? There's the taunt coming out, but it looks like the rest of the team wasn't quite there yet. There's the disengage, falling sword. Lots of damage coming through. Patience does have to go ahead and burn D-shield in order to stay up. There's the keg. We do go to have the Ancestral coming out, and there goes Uther. There goes Vala, losing another 5% attack speed. Oh, Blaze tries for the body block with the bunker, but no, not this time. And guess who's about to lose their own fort? There's a taunt coming out, looking going ahead, and they might be trying to end right here. Someone stayed out past their curfew. There's a stun coming out. Leo Rice taking a bunch of damage. Here is Root coming down. Unstoppable. We do go and have Noligarchy. I finally figured out what that said. Noligarchy does go ahead and take a bunch of damage, but it does look like with 30 seconds left, I'm a bit surprised that ICC Unity is falling back. Oh, that might be why.
I shall land in a moment, as will my foe.
Okay, there, be careful down here. This is definitely... No, actually, the two of them are not back yet. And keep in mind, while they're being aggressive, they're being pulled back. Oh, nice taunt, though. Falling Sword used in order to try and get Majesty out. They need to... I was going to say, the rest of the team is coming, and they are outnumbered. They're also down 20s right now. So ICC Unity needs to be super, super, super plus careful. However, keep in mind that Falling Sword and Wandering Keg are both down for 30 seconds. All ults are up except for Ancestral, and it will be back in 10 seconds on the side of ICC Unity. Okay, Red needs to worry about that. We do go and have a Mercy Camp on core. The shields are starting to fall. Level 20 is now online for ICC Unity. Noligarchy looking forward, moving in. We do go and have the shields. I was like, shouldn't the shields be gone through by now? Alright, we do go and have Hawkeye. There's the Ancestral comes out. Great Ancestral and great protected. Lots of damage coming through. There is a stun. It does look like Patience has nowhere to go. D-Shield goes ahead and gets used at the last second. But Locke looking for this. Goes ahead and tries to get this taken out. We do go ahead and have, oh, but Majesty's all dressed up with nowhere to go. Okay, I don't know how these have been here for so long and have never gotten through shields. I want an investigation immediately. I kept looking up to be like, and the shields are through, the paint is scratched, you know, but it just never happens. Read the script? So there is, it looks like Belith's going to be going down, barely scratching the fort. It does look like the top fort is the objective. It's coming up right now. There will be no response from the side of ICC Unity. They have to clear these lanes out. I say no response. They actually went up there. Oh, we have... They are moving in, but Blaze is not with them. They cannot engage without no oligarchy. And it looks like they have opted not to fight for it, surprisingly enough. We do say let's just even things out. I was a bit surprised. I'm like, Larock, you don't need. Are they trying to move in and threaten this? There is Hawkeye looking. Big game number 1 is super close. Speaks well for an amazing series to come through. Alright, there's the bully. Once again, Hawkeye goes ahead and getting knocked very, very far out of the way. No Ancestral this time, but Junkrat is traded out. Patience has no health left. There's the bunker, the anti-bully bunker. Invulnerable comes out. It does look like D-Shield is used to keep Vala alive. Majesty is in there. There we go ahead and have the Ancestral coming out. Lots of damage coming through. Blind onto the Uther, making extra damage happen, and goodbye Patience. But this will mean that Uther can go ahead and heal for a little bit before he goes away. I don't think Uther took Redemption. You know what? I'm a liar. I lied to you all. But Jutsu cannot redemption twice. It's illegal. It's against the rules. They're looking to end, but it is 4 versus 5 or 4 versus 3. That's a little scary. If they can get a kill, they can definitely do it. There is the bounce, and there is once again the bully keg. The bully keg is going ahead and going to knock everyone out. There is a unstoppable comes down, massive stun, and that is going to most likely spell the end of the game. Magic's trying to get out. All 5 members. We do go ahead and have Junkrat coming back just now, but can Junkrat possibly hold all this off alone? All right. Duff trying to get this. No Oligarchy is going to go down. Does get taken out by Nexus forces. We are down to 80%. We are... Is this actually happening? Mango Man, the sole survivor? I'm still standing. Dun, 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 dun. Mango Man just moves. Likes to move it, going through. But Uther is back. Variant is halfway across the map. I don't think Mango can stay anymore. We are down to 50% health. All right, we do go and have the race is being won, but keep in mind everyone is almost back. Junkrat will almost be returning, so the advantage right now for Team Name if they come out and try and take a fight. And we do go to have a retreat from Hokai and Mango Man. We had waiting for the rest of their team to show up. Now keep in mind, the shields give you 50% of the core's total health, not its current health. So at 48%, if it gets fully shielded, it basically has a 98% core, 150% for a 100% full core. Alright, Mango Man takes a bunch of damage. Nice stun coming through, invulnerable. D-Shield is used very, very early on that Vala. Vala goes ahead. We do go down protected, by the way. There is Patience. Patience taking a bunch of damage, but Soul is Nulligarchy. Nulligarchy has no health, and Blaze is going to go down. We do go in to have life, and Vala goes down one more time. I think she's down to 10% bonus attack speed. Lots of damage onto the that, but we do go in and have the Chin. The Panda is going to get pasted. Here comes Duffin going through, Luroc moving forward. They're trying to go ahead and get the Immortal. They're trying to win this game right now. Patience gets taunted. Patience gets killed. There is a bounce coming out from Junkrat, but they are here. They are on to Belith. They're going to go ahead and try and get a push through top lane. Their opponents are only down 2 people. They cannot go for end right now. They have learned their lesson on that. All right, there's a 50% Immortal going to the top lane.
We stand victorious.
Yeah, Ektar, that sounds like math to me.
The wickedness of hell dwindles before me.
All right.
I will bring down the gates of hell.
And with that being said, we do go in and have everyone moving in. They are looking for just a death push coming through the top lane. Knock it down, get all of the victory. We do go to have the Riptire coming out, trying to go in and get as many people as possible. Does go ahead and land. That'll be a 20-second cooldown. I think it hit 3 people. Shields are down. We do go and have the attack onto the core itself. Li Ming going ahead and orbiting from the side. Taunt comes out. There is the bully keg once again. Used very, very early, but there's not a lot of follow-up. They are looking for this. Lu Ming went ahead and went for a nom 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 bite. Almost gone, but there go the shields around to 46%. A couple of swipes coming through. Lots of damage, 28%, 14%, 13%. We do go and have everyone focusing the core, and game number 1 does go in favor of ICC Unity. Fantastic game. Exactly what you want to see. Looking at this, we do go ahead and have, in terms of the stats in game number 1, damage-wise, Duff McWhalen does go ahead and lead the way with 125,000 damage over the course of the match. Luroc comes in with 117,000, and Mango Man comes in with 109. Looking at the healing and also shielding, we do go ahead and have Rhaegar out healing the Uther, but you kind of expect that. Uther is not a character you take for raw healing power. You take them for the armor and the damage reduction and the divine shield. In terms of experience contribution, Shin does slightly out-soak the Blaze, although technically Cassia out-soaked the Blaze by just barely any. 20,000 and then a trio of 18,000s coming out. Talent-wise, here they are. Looking at it real quick, Blaze looks like a fairly normal one. Just go ahead and take Fuel Leak at level 7. Very, very often, I see a different talent there. I don't know what it is, but everything else is largely the build that I usually use. I don't play Chen, so I can't talk intelligently about Chen. But hey, I could barely talk intelligently about the characters I do play, so there you go. I will be back for game number 2 in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, please, and thank you. While we're in between, though, I do want to let everyone know that I will be having a charity event this weekend. We're raising money for the Lupus Foundation of America, so please consider coming by. doing a lot of stuff. Here's some info. Hello, everyone. We are once again collecting money for the Lupus Foundation of America on May 5th, 6th, and 7th. So mark your calendars, come by, contribute money to a fantastic cause. We're going to be taking down bosses and overcoming challenges. So hit exclamation point bosses in the chat. You'll go to our website to see what we've got lined up. Discover a new game, re-experience one of your favorites, and just hang out and help an amazing cause. Hope to see you there.
Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Carnithius.
Guards of the north sing their songs of the snow. Bring us the breath of the marshes and rain. Courage is rising again. War will weather the souls of the lost. Stand together, whatever the cost. Shields will falter and many will fall. Time has come for us all to answer the call. To answer the call. Right of summer shores guide the voices of kings. Children of bark, they will tighten their strings. Bring us the wits of the warm southern sands. Clouds over all of the land. War will weather the souls of the lost. Stand together, whatever the cost.
Hello, hello. Welcome to game number 2. ICC Unity narrowly winning out in game number 1. But you know what? I think Team Name might have something to say about that. I'm still amazed at how amazing. Yeah, I'm good at using word choice. Amazed how amazing that chin was and how impactful that keg was. It definitely looked like Team Name was running away with the game for a while. We do go and have the same first two bands coming out, getting rid of both Maiev and Gul'dan. Daniel not going to be allowed into here. Tracer once again banned out. Definitely. Now, here's the thing. I kind of expect almost the same bans to come out, because here's the thing. Like, Team Name was inches away from winning that game. They were dominating. They were a team fight away. So I don't feel like Team Name is like, we need to change up our strategy. We need to do something big in order to win this. They almost had it.
I stand ready.
I forgot. I don't think I can change it now, can I? We'll see if that goes through. I forgot to do it.
I will fight to my last.
The wait is over.
So we do go and have Lumi coming with Rhaegar, and Mango. The only real difference here is that Mango is taking Cassia much earlier than last time. Last time, Mango was last picking Cassia. So this time, seeing how similar the draft is coming out, they're just going to take Cassia as a pseudo counter to Vala, being able to like mitigate a lot of her damage coming in. Not letting their opponents get to that secondary ban phase. We're going to have Leo Rice taking into Dahaka this time. Not going to be on the chin. Patience coming out with the Brightwing. Taking advantage of the global presence of this map with both of these picks. Able to soak for a while and then just show up at the point. Johanna being banned out and not going to give that over to Majesty this time around. Trying to remember what they banned out here last time. But I don't have it. Right there goes. That is the same ban. Chromie definitely was the third ban coming out of Team Name. So completely solid. Like, the only difference is the Johanna.
Great destiny.
Wakai once again getting on that there Varian. Not surprising, Varian does do very well into Brightwing. Brightwing can come in and try and heal someone, but then is stuck in melee range with a taunting Varian. Though granted, typically Varian is already taunted by the time Brightwing shows up.
By fire be purged.
Looks like Nolagarchy is like, okay, you've got two globals, that's cool. I'm kind of a global. I'm a little bit of a big deal myself. Alright, so this definitely seems like the Battle of Fire going on. We've got Blaze and Kael'thas going into Ragnaros. Like, the fire burning bright. Come on, play Alex Strasser or something. Lame. It would have been a terrible pick draft-wise, but thematically it would have been awesome. I would have loved that. But here we go into game number 2. I will go ahead and get the predictions up. Don't go anywhere. Put your money where your mouth is and get your bets down. And I will see you in just a moment. Dang it!
Prepare yourself for battle.
Okay, I now know I can't change that during the loading screen. Or during the, like, draft screen. Oh, that makes me upset. I know if I change it here, okay, but it's still At least it remembers that the change happened. So hopefully when I get back out of this game, it'll just be fixed for all the future games. We do have Noligarchy playing the Ragnaros over on the side of ICC Unity on the blue side of the battlefield. We have Hokai once again playing the Varian. Lumi's going to be on Rhaegar. Mango Man is playing the Cassia. And the Rock on Li Ming. That is almost an identical comp. The only difference was we had Blaze instead of Ragnaros last time. Meanwhile, representing the side of team name, we do going to have Majesty coming out here on the Blaze. Duff McWhalen is going to be on the Kale Foss. Leo Rice on the Dehek and Dahaka. We do have a Double Life playing the Vala once again. And Patience on the Bright Wing. All right, we do go to have, surprisingly enough, the team with the 2 globals does not go out to the like lanes for a while, and is falling a little bit behind in experience. It does look like we've got Duff moving down here to take this point. Blaze is here in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. There comes Leo Rice. I like how preemptively Ragnaros moved back, said, okay, a lot of them just went off into the map. I don't know how many are coming. Alright, looking at our level 1 talents, we do go ahead and get new habits on the Blaze, not the Adrenal Send pack. We do go ahead and get, obviously, Mana Addict. The Charge Strike, once again on the Cassia, same as we saw last time. And then we do get Creed of the Hunter coming out. Noligarchy is fighting with Leo Rice. Looks like a little bit of an advantage for Noligarchy. Of course, Leo Rice can't heal a lot easier than Ragnaros can, consuming that essence to heal up. What would you do with a Duff McWhalen? What would you do with a Duff McWhalen? What would you do with a Duff McWhalen early in the morning? None of you heard my voice crack? I don't know what you're talking about. Tug comes out on double life, goes down about half health. There's Patience going in. Majesty is pushing in. Main tank Majesty, let's go. I guess main tank Majesty, that's right. Main tank Blaze, let's go. That's probably a more fair thing to say. Majesty is always the main tank. This will be the first tribute coming in on the bottom of the map. It's a neutral tribute. Very, very slightly favoring ICC, but not by much. Although Duff, being that low, is going to definitely favor ICC. Can't get healed up to about half health, but needs to be careful. Oh, there's Majesty. Majesty going in and getting the stun. Lots of body blockage coming out. Leo Rice gets the tongue off onto Varian. Stun comes out. Varian very, very, very low. There is the firewall. We do go in and have Hokai super, super low. There's Man coming in with a sap. Hokai does not have tap, apparently. That was a very good fight for ICC until Hokai actually got caught by the tongue. Nice job for the Ragnaros, turning that effectively around. There's Majesty creeping in the bushes. And that is barely picked up. Nice time coming out, and Blaze is not going anywhere. No. We do have Patience coming in and saving the Blaze at the last possible second. I think that Blaze was down to like 28 health. It was a ridiculously small amount. Here's Wakai looking for Leo Rice. Not quite able to close the distance, and didn't have damage follow-up anyway. Both teams are at level 7, 0 kills to 0 kills. Lots of very close calls, but no one actually dying. However, as I say that, yes, we do finally have Blaze going down. I called it before, but this time I wasn't lying to you. I'm such a deceptive caster. With that being said, we do go ahead and have a lot of damage coming out. Mango Man going ahead and getting this taken care of. Alright, would you go and have the battle between Noli? There is a hearth coming out from the Ragnaros. Would you go and have... This is a very, very, very advantageous tribute for the side of ICC Unity. The Majesty is sitting here. Lots of slowdowns, not letting them really move in. They have to go around the safe way, and they may not have time for that. Here's Noligarchy, able to come in and get the interrupt. Stun comes out, big old tongue lands on that. Would you go and have the blast? Taunt comes down onto the blaze, but Majesty is going to go in and get the heal. Triple stun coming out of the blaze, rushing forward, went and catching that, and there's the tongue onto Ragnaros. The Fire Lord, more like the delicious snack. And Patience will, despite the fact this was very, very clearly favored for ICC based on positioning, Patience will go and pick it up, bringing us to 1 versus 1 in terms of tributes. Yeah, I like, Minko was like, I don't know where they are yet. I'm not moving out. Alright, we're going to have this camp being picked up right now for the side of team name. I'm going to go ahead and knock this down, pick it up. Get it pushing through mid. It does look like their opponents, though, are going for boss. I saw that. So toxic. I do not know if they'd get up here in time to get this. It is already being channeled by Patience. Oh, slightly misses with the spear, and Patience will pick this up. Level 10s on both sides. We'll have Ancestral coming out of the Rhaegar. Lava Wave on the Ragnaros, Disintegrate. Ball Lightning, and Shield Wall. On the other side of the battlefield, we do get Bunker, Pyroblast, Blink Heal, Isolation, and Rain of Vengeance.
Has destroyed a fort.
So that boss did take out the lower fort, but keep in mind this is tribute for the side of ICC. Though ICC has gotten really lucky in terms of, you know, tributes being on their side of the map. The last one wasn't, but this is the second in 5 that kind of clearly favors them. Good bit of damage. There's Brightwing coming in. Noligarchy goes ahead and moves back. Leo Rice is in the area. We're just going to have a quest being finished real quick as the battle begins. There is a Ragnaros. Ragnaros goes ahead and turns into a building. Going to go and get some free damage from afar. The Rock trying, but will not be allowed to finish this. Lots of damage on the Majesty, and oh, Bunker comes out the last second. There's a taunt coming out to Leo Rice. Mango Man looking for this. But no, Majesty gets saved by the skin of his chinny chin chin. Definitely seems to be an advantageous situation for Team Name. They have much better, healthier health bars. This is being healed by Rhaegar as time goes by. Oh, double life catches an orb to the butt. Do you have Cassia? Cassia got in deep. I think must have gotten caught by a tongue and just dragged completely out of position. That should go ahead and give Curse over to the side of Team Name. So you have Patience going ahead and channeling this point. Wakai looks for that, does go ahead and get the interrupt. But with only 4 people, there's a limited amount they can do. And it looks like a lot of them are fully on disengaging.
Unacceptable. You shall know my curse.
The Rice moves down to the bottom in order to start the clear. Very, very good job. Went ahead and picked up all that experience. Meanwhile, up top, we do go and have a big push onto the boss lane of Team Name. It's kind of like during the curse, they are getting pushed back by their opponents. Brightling goes down, and that really, really limits their pushing power. However, in the middle, they do go and get through the wall and are pushing through. Both teams have lost a fort so far. This fort will not go down, not quite, especially not with Mango Man defending it.
My curse subsides.
This is scouted, and Cassie is almost there, but they are not going to be able to stop this. Big old tongue comes down, stun. Protected comes down just before the fire explodes. Mango Man taking a bunch of damage. There is the Ancestral going out and keeping alive, but there is another big, big explosion. Wakai very, very low. Lumi very, very low. Leo looking for this, looking for dinner. It's going to have to burrow underground. There's more fire. Fire everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Yeah, I drink fire. What about it? But meanwhile, the boss is gotten all the way over and is starting to assault Keep Wall. Alright, looks like the boss will be picked up. Is the battle of dueling bosses going straight on to Keep Walls? It does look like the Haka is now back up, so the full 5-man is online for team name. No keep damage, but the wall and one tower are down. As well as this over here. It's kind of funny. Bosses don't usually attack it. Must have gotten hit by some AoE moves.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Oh, Leo needs to be careful. Very, very there without a lot of help. We do go and have... Okay, so slightly more damage done by Team Name's boss than by ICC's boss. Does look like we will get to a second tribute on the side of ICC Unity with no contestation. And no condensation. Two-level lead right now for ICC, but both teams are on even talent tiers at this point.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute?
It is interesting because the map is dead even in terms of structures. Is it just the kills that are the difference?
You will not fight alone.
This stupid thing doesn't do that. Alright, there is. They know they have to defend this. There is the taunt coming out. Unfortunately, the Ming Orb slightly missed. But there's the Leo Rice on the backline. Leo Rice going ahead and making a nom out of Ragnaros. Ragnaros better able to take it than is Lark or Lumi. The L's are not good at being eaten, but there is the tribute being picked up on the side of Team Name. Alright, we have this going and moving through. We get one more wave. The answer is no.
Fought.
So that is a hat trick, taking out all 3 forts in the game. Nice little back-to-back battle. Taking a lot of advantage of the fact they killed Dahaka and can kind of be a bully on the map. Alright, this will be a curse for Unity. And not a good place to have a curse. This is one of those like Castlevania 2 curse, because it's a horrible night, at least if you're a fan of Team Name. Because they are riding in, riding high. This will go ahead and delay the bottom lane aggression. They are looking for middle keep. Oh, Lumi? Lumi goes down. A self-ancestral, best ancestral. There's a protected, goes ahead and keeps Wakai alive. But that is going to be an advantage for Team Name. Polymorph comes down, and goodbye Mango. Mango goes down. But, they did not respect the fire, and Kael'thas, of all people, stood in the fire. They did, in the middle of all that, they lost 2 people, but they did get the middle fort. Continual catapults will be coming down the middle lane for the rest of the match.
I hope you made the most of it.
Both teams are looking at their respective bosses. We're going to try and get this picked up and pushed across. So there are the first catapults. Will not get through shields, will not do any permanent damage to the core. But here comes a boss as well. It does look like all forces are being used to defend right now. But while they were all moving in place to be able to stop what was happening, it does look like that ICC has gone ahead and said, no, let's pick up camps. Let's go ahead and get pressure building in all the lanes. So there is another. Go ahead and just making a way for this to move in.
Gathers enough tribute this time.
This will not be curse point for anyone. Leo Rice is moving around. They do see them coming. Yeah, that was pretty gutsy, I'm not gonna lie. Both teams are level 20 at this point. Slight advantage in terms of health on the side of ICC Unity, but very, very, very slight. Leo coming for the back line. Yeah, I cannot keep up with everything that's happening in this fight. Oh, nice. And self-ancestral, best ancestral. The Rice going ahead and consuming what is happening. We do going to have Duff in the... everyone is so spread out, but also so respectful of each other. Everyone looking at the other team respectfully. There's Lorak. Lorak goes ahead and is being targeted. Super low. Lorak trying, but no. That will be the first kill on the side of Team Name. Team Name goes ahead, but double life looking very low. Majesty not having a whole lot of health, but there's the second. Nope. Stasis comes down. Red Rose not going to be going down just yet. Okay, now it happened. And there, another one bites the dust. That is a 5-man team wipe on the side of ICC Unity, giving a clear advantage on the side, and they actually do have a camp pushing bottom. What can they do? They have almost a full minute before all of their opponents are up in order to try and fight them. Might want to be a little respectful. That is a triple catapult coming into the middle.
Red team's core is under attack. Red team has destroyed a fort.
All right, can they kill it? The 3-4 seconds. I do think they actually kill this before anyone besides Li Ming. I don't think this will be stopped. There's Siege Bunker coming out. Siege Bunker, best bunker. Goes ahead and gets knocked down. But we are down to 18%, down to 10%. And there we go. Game number 2 being won by Team Name. Their core was actually taking damage. It was down to 85% at the end. So, looking at things at the end of the game, at the end of the map. Okay, what about that? There we go. That's annoying. I don't like that. So, real quick, we do have a bunch of talents. Here they are. We did go and have stats. Looking at things real quick, 67,000 going to Laroc. 99,000 healing from patients. But before you say Lumi didn't pull their weight, the top 2 damage dealers are the blue team. So the number 1 healing coming from the red team, not super surprising. There was more to heal. And then, of course, in terms of experience contribution, we have Ragnaros winning, but Ragnaros cheats. With that being said, I will see you in game number 3. Don't go anywhere, and bye-bye. Well, not bye-bye, stick around. Much better. Welcome to Garden of Terror, game number 3. You might notice if you bet on ICC Unity last time that your points came back. That's because nobody bet on team name. And here's the thing. If you bet on a team and no one bets against you, you have nothing to win. So it only is fair that you also have nothing to lose. If no one gets the points, I just give them back to whoever bet them. So if you believe in team name, make sure to put your points on them. You could win big. You could put in like 200 and get 5,000 depending on who bets against you, but you can only win something if you put something up to win to lose. That's the way it goes. So we have the exact same bands again. Okay, I'm dying. So I feel like Leo Rice might be really good at Leoric.
I stand ready.
There comes Vala once again. Vala, a very, very popular pick for double life. Really just locks that in anytime they can get it.
I will fight to my last breath.
The wait is over.
Can I just go and make a sandwich and come back after the draft? Like, they're not giving me anything to talk about. This is the exact same game as last time. Literally, not a single hero pick has been different. Dahaka. Brightwing? Brightwing? And now we're going to have Varian and I don't remember, is it Li Ming? Varian and Li Ming? Actually, I mean, not really. I'm actually getting over long COVID. I got COVID at the end of February, beginning of March, and yeah, I've just got a cough. It's not as bad as it used to be. It used to be really, really bad. I just cough a little bit now. So okay, we do have the Johanna band out and Chromie. Once again, the exact same setup as game number 2. Serious question: is it going to be Varian and Li Ming?
We will be like
Okay, Varian and Blaze. It may have been Varian and Blaze last time. I could not remember. No, it definitely wasn't, because Majesty was Blaze last game. So Majesty was main tank Blaze. So, okay, we do have at least a difference, something to talk about. This is Garden of Terror. So this is, we are possibly pushing Majesty onto their 3rd favorite tank, because they can't play Johanna, they can't play Blaze, they can't play Varian. I don't know if they do play Varian, but they can't play Varian. But Duff is still being the Fire Lord. Okay, we're definitely not having Ragnaros this time around. Who are you gonna be, Larok? Is it Lark?
This realm needs me.
So I think this is the same squad from the side of ICC Unity's game number 1. I think all of that is 100% what they played. I'm pretty sure for game number 1 we did have Blaze into Chen. So let's see where this goes. Garden of Terror, we are going. Put your money where your mouth is. Get those points in there. And I will see you in game number 3. Guys, we have the correct overlay. I'm like the best caster ever. I only screw up 66% of games. It's a low bar. But we do have, in terms of game number 3, ICC Unity coming out of the Blue Gate once again. Lumi is playing Rhaegar. We do have Wakai is coming out of the Varian. Larok coming out of Li Ming. And we do have Mango Man on the Cassia. Down the bottom lane is going to be Nullagarchy playing that their Blaze. Meanwhile, their opponents and the victors of game number 2 bring us to the rubber match. We have Patience on the Brightwing. Leo Rice will go ahead and be playing the Tehekin Dahaka. Duff McWhaler is going to be on the Kale Foss. We're going to have double life on Vala once again. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. And then the Lord of Terror will be Majesty Five versus 4 in the middle. Wakai is not a real tank just yet. Numi, Lark, get away from them. That's a bomb. Somebody set them up the bomb. Why, yes, I do make internet references from 2006. Why do you ask? You have Nullagarki moving forward, going ahead. Nice little double flame blast. I don't know if, it sells Pyromania, so they're not getting cooldown for that, but you know what? Damage is damage, and damage is good. We get charge strikes for the third game in a row. Lion's Maw is coming out of the Varian. The Creed of the Hunter coming out, as is Tissue Regeneration. And with that being said, we do go ahead and have everyone kind of moving in here real quick. Nullagarki getting this. Nice stun coming out. Doesn't picks that up, but oh! Battle of Fire, and Nullagarki is definitely not winning. Taka might want to back off a bit. Did go ahead and see a nearby camp was taken. But nope, they are going to move back into the middle. There is where Majesty is lurking. So this is better. We are going to have camps pushing on the opposite side of the map. Double F taking a bit of unnecessary damage, but Patience should be able to get rid of that. The Arise playing against Gatsumi, but losing this pretty hard. There is going to be a rotation up here to see if they can get Mango Man. Looking for that tongue. Nice body was coming out. Mango Man in a bit of trouble. Okay, and there comes the tongue. Goodbye, Mango. Very, very good Patience, but they did keep them up here for a long time. And the first seed does go over the side of ICC Unity. There's a taunt coming out, but immediate polymorph. They are going in here. They do not yet have Mango Man back. So it is a... No, it's a 3 versus 3. Never mind. No one is mid. It looks like Mango Man's moving that way right now. Right, there's the taunt. Nice bit of damage. Majesty has shown up on the scene, but here comes Mango Man in from the back line.
Shouldn't you be gathering that seed, dear?
Alright, lots of damage coming in. Sorry, I kind of like... Every once in a while I do that, where I go ahead and... Oh, it totally is Beast. Why does it say that? What the heck? I'm sorry, I'm typing. I ruined everything. It's Crizzo's fault. Blame Crizzo. A crab did it. We do go and have a kill onto Varian. That's going to be the second kill of the game. And make that a third as Cassia goes down. And there is the first seed coming out of the side of Team Name. You know, I'm allowed to have first cast jitters. I haven't cast from this location in like a billion years. We do go and have about a level lead right now for the side of team name. They are going to go ahead and start moving around the map, picking up these, trying to go ahead and get that ever important level 10 before the next seed comes up. If they can get it, it will almost guarantee them the seed because their opponents are almost assuredly not going to get level 10 before then.
You had best be ready to gather another seed, heroes.
We have Dahaka trying to bully a Cassia. That's a Li Ming. That's a Cassia. Li Ming. Cassia. Just in case y'all were confused like I was. Right, Majesty is zoning for this. As predicted, we do have level 10s coming out with Lightning Breath, Pyroblast, Blink Heal, Isolation, and Rain of Vengeance. But, oh, yeah, level 10 does come up. There's a taunt onto the Kael'thas. Big stun, but a nice cleanse coming out of the Rhaegar, or coming out of the Brightwing in order to stop that from happening. There is the Blaze going into a bunker. Big stasis in the backline. Leo Rice has nowhere to go. Lots of damage coming through. There's the Ancestral. Protected comes back in order to try and keep Huakai in the fight. Big damage to Majesty. There's a Glomp coming out of Noligarchy. I will never not call it a glomp. If you want me to not call it a glomp, well, too bad. Get used to it. Alright, Dahaka on their way down. Not here quite yet. Could burrow in if they absolutely had to. Looks like they are just going ahead and waddle. Lumi getting this channel real quick. There's double life going in for the stun. Lots of damage. Wakai down to about 50% health. We do going to have Duff, not too hot either. There is that. Trying to get that, will not quite, but it has gone ahead and gotten Kael'thas out of the fight. Majesty goes in and gets hit by a couple of orbs. Goes after Wakai. There's the flip, but not getting them into a wall. Noligarchy goes ahead and is in there. Wakai does go ahead and go down. There is a lot of damage to the Majesty. Stun comes out. Blind. Lance, would you go and have Dahaka burrowing underground, not letting any of this happen, and this should be a retreat coming to the side of ICC Unity. This would look like in Camp Invade, as well as the second seed for ICC. Keep in mind, this map is the map where getting the first objective is the most beneficial of any map in Heroes of the Storm. It's something like a 72% win rate if you're the first ones with Garden Terrors. Maybe 68%. It's high though.
Are you ready for it?
Alright, seed is coming up in 12 seconds. Both sides trying to grab mercenary camps to push while their opponents are battling.
That seed is ready for gathering. I suggest you do it now.
Leo Rice goes ahead. Almost gets taunt, not quite. Does go ahead and avoid the tongue. Does look like Majesty is here with a little bit of backup. Blaze is coming in from the side, looking for an engage. There's the taunt followed by a stun. The extra damage from Blaze stuns do not quite yet exist. There is the teleport in for the right way. Majesty looking very healthy. There's the lightning breath going and hitting Mango Man and Noligarchy. Stun coming to the volley, getting them a little bit of extra damage. The Arise fully healing for that essence. We do go and have a protected, by the way, but this should... No, we actually have it channeled and picked up by the side of ICC Unity. They managed to steal that. I don't even know where they got it in the middle of that fight.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
But up top, this fort goes down.
Another seed is about to sprout. Are you ready for it?
Okay, this is a very advantageous seed. Because, like, the middle of the map is, like, here. So they definitely have a much better angles of entrance than their opponents do. But Majesty may have been caught slightly out. Was not expecting that, but the orb does miss. Weird rotation. Lots of very, very nice follow-up. You're going to get Patience. Patience is taunted. Their team is not quite there yet. Wakai does go down. No Ancestral available. There's a bunker that came down, but too little too late. You're going to have the finish of the quest, but there's a big, big hit as Rhaegar goes down as well. This will be the first seed coming from the side of Team Name. Mango Man going ahead. Leo Rice chasing down Mango Man. Does avoid the tongue. Alright, that's going to be the bottom fort going down. Middle fort is being targeted, and not a lot of defenders up top. Oligarchy trying to go ahead and get these turned off so that we can focus on killing this. But the middle fort looks like it is ashes to ashes and dust to dust. So with that being said, we do go ahead and have everyone kind of moving in. Majesty is leading the way. And with that being taken care of, you go and have the middle garden terror being taken out. Bottom one has gotten all the way through the wall and is moving up on the bottom keep. Oh, Wakai barely taking themselves that protected. There is a pyroblast. Wait, Lark, did you take glass cannon? You did not? That was a lot of damage. So we have a 2-level lead and a talent tier advantage right now for the side of Team Name. Trying to go ahead and get into this, trying to get it taken care of. Lumi riding around, Majesty is once again sharking. So I think my theory about Majesty being on the third best tank may not be true, because Majesty seems super comfortable in dibbles. Alright, looks like the waves are being held back by ICC Unity.
It will sprout before you know it. A seed has sprouted. Let's not fight over it,
So we have this being picked up real quick on the side of Team Name. We now do have an even talent tier between the two teams. Getting that taken care of real quick. There is the pyroblast. Like, just look at how much. Oh, that is not what I want to do. Look at how much of this map is just painted orange. Taka is pulling back. Wakai looking for this. There's the taunt. Lots of damage. How did he get out of the taunt that fast? I have questions. However, it does not end up mattering as we go and have Dahaka being knocked out. Seed is coming up. Thing is, the seed will be fought over for about 40 seconds before Dahaka respawns, but Dahaka can be at the fight immediately if the fight is still going on. This may end up just having to be the first seed phase coming for the side of ICC Unity. So the question is, it does look like they are pushing for mid right now. That is their most pushed lane. This one's having to start all the way back and just try and save keep, actually. That was about halfway out. Oh, nice polymorph. Got them completely caught. Majesty going ahead and using Hellgate. We're gonna get out. Level 20s are online for team name. It does look like because of how much work they had to do to push this out, they may not even get a single fort out of this. It does look like right now ICC Unity has decided to push the bottom wall. Now here's the things that a lot of people don't know about the... Oh dear. The plant terrors, unlike the spiders on Tomb of the Spider Queen, do not take damage over time. They take damage every time they auto. So if you can get in front of one and, you know, clear out the waves in front of it, it can walk all the way across the map, and as long as it's not auto-attacking, it will not lose health.
My army grows. Now for the terrors.
Okay, that happened like 30 seconds ago, lady. I don't know what you're talking about. So with 20 level 20s on the board for team name, it does look like ICC is just like, stay back, get soak, try and get to 20. We can't fight them right now. There's a lot of damage. Majesty goes ahead and gets a stun off. However, slight miscommunication as the Leo goes ahead and tries to grab your left. Does not pick up the stun. Okay, looking for this. They are level 19. They need one more level before they can fight back. Does look like more camps is the call. Oh my gosh. Coming from team name.
Seed to gather heroes. It won't be long.
And with that being taken care of, we do go and have everyone kind of moving through. Doing what they can.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Alright, here's a big engage. Hellfire comes out, does not get the combo. Wait, but this is a full retreat coming right now for ICC Unity. They do not want to move in. They're not level 20 yet. Next seed will be a curse for the side of team name, but it will be 20 all. These are now online. We do go and get Hellgate, Master of Flames, Fairy Protector, Contagion, and Farflight Quiver. On the other side of the battlefield, we do go in and get Lord of the Alliance, Infinite Lightning, Burn Notice, Temporal Flux, and of course here's Blessing. Okay. So, looking at things real quick, we do go and have an oligarchy. There is Leo Rice coming. That might be a terrible idea. Just dogpiling the stuns. Came in for the other side. We do go and have Louis. Louis, get in the bunker! Alright, lots of damage on the Hokwai. It is 1-1, but not anymore as Varian goes down. Nullgarchy trying to move about, but Majesty is looking for this. You have double life using that flight quiver, but a big old leaning blast goes through. But there come the terrors. This will be a very, very hard hold on the side of ICC Unity. So middle keep goes down already. Bottom keep not long for this world as it also falls. Top keep has a little bit more time. But here come the Garden Tears. Here they come, locking on the core. We are still 20 seconds away from Varian. This looks like the end. It is looking to be curtains. Mango Man super low. We'll have to go back and heal up right quick. We are down, the paint is scratched. We are down to 40%. Varian is not up for another several seconds. And that is going to be the end of game number 3 and the series. As we do go in a team name moving forward to play the finals. So, let me see if I can get set up with a interview. I never left this voice channel, go me. Alright, while I wait and see. Oh, actually, Majesty's joining me immediately. Hello, Majesty.
Hello.
So, first question that I have. Actually, let me jump over here so I can hear you better. So, first question, kind of a gimme. How are you guys feeling right now?
Oh, absolutely ecstatic. Oh, just on cloud 9 right now.
So, the first question does come from Ekdar, because he asked it very early. What is up with your icon, and why don't you have one? Did I lose you?
What?
Can you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you during that question until you said Lucio.
Oh, well, very weird question then. The first question comes from Ekdar. What is up with your logo, and why don't you have one?
Oh, because the whole point is to, it's like the bare minimum. Like, you get asked for your team name, and you're like, it's just team name. And so, like, a logo is just too much effort. It's just...
I mean, I do have to say, I do come from a team whose, like, captain, whenever we draft, is the captain.
Yeah, so...
We did that specifically because we were tired of people asking who's the captain. We're like, it's the captain. And people still ask. But with that being said, game number one definitely was an emotional roller coaster for me. I'm sure it's a lot more for you.
Yeah.
Because it started off with them being super dominant and getting every objective. And then all of a sudden you started turning around and the chin, I called it the bully keg. It's like the bully pulpit, but it's much more alcohol. Just continuously isolating them and getting you every single objective. And then they started pushing back and managed to survive. Like, what was that like for you?
Oh, it was for me as the tank. It was really annoying because in the first objective, like I'm trying to blind them and peel them off of our immortal, and they're just completely ignoring me and just hitting it, and that felt bad. But once we had the Chen, it was good when we were able to use it aggressively. But we got put in situations where we committed it to a defensive play, and we just didn't have it to get those early picks.
Well, you definitely recovered from it well. I'm going to kind of jump to game 3 because it's just, I can't control what order questions come into my head. So in game number 1, you got Johanna, and so they banned Johanna. Game number 2, you went with Blaze, and so they took Blaze. And then game number 3, you went with Diablo, and based on how you played, why do you not play Diablo every game?
Diablo's pretty hit or miss for me. That game I was on point, but it's not been a consistent thing. In fact, I think Blaze is actually our best performing tank this season. Probably much to everyone's surprise, but that's probably because the two of us that have had to play tank mostly this season have more experience as offlaners than tanks.
Oh, that makes sense. The other question I have, and this is for game number 1, but also a little bit game number 2 because it happened in both. There were definitely a couple of times where there would be a prolonged team fight where you go back and forth, and meanwhile there's just a shaman slowly approaching your core. So, what did how intentional was that, and how did you decide to pull out? Or was it the case of you finally won the point and you're like, oh crap, the shield's almost gone?
It's we're aware of it for sure. Leo does a good job of keeping an eye on that. But it's kind of this thing where like if we pull back, we auto lose the fight. So we just have to fingers crossed that it's not a game-ending situation yet. That we're not about to lose to Winions, kind of thing. We're just trusting that we're not gonna lose the fight and immediately lose the game because we allowed the Winions to play too much.
And then the last, the last question. You already answered my
You
other
cut
one.
out again.
Oh, dang it! Hope I haven't been cutting out the entire stream. That would be very annoying.
Hello.
Can what in the world? Can you hear me?
Yes.
So the last question I have is, do you know how like appropriate and also not appropriate it is from a like storytelling perspective for Kale Thoss to be the only one that dies from standing in fire? Not a real question. I just had to. That was the highlight of the match for me because I'm a big lore person.
I honestly don't know much lore for any of the characters in odds, so
I know.
I've not really played many other of the Blizzard IPs.
I definitely have. If you ever want a crash course, hit me up in DMs. But those are the questions I had for you. Let me go ahead and turn it over to you for any shoutouts you want to give.
Shout out to ICC Unity and to the other players on Team Name. What an emotional roller coaster and exciting series that was. Yeah, I came into this personally thinking we were gonna lose. So to be proven wrong is quite the feeling. Shout out to you for casting. Shout out to our fans in Twitch chat and elsewhere, if anyone's streaming elsewhere, I guess. Shout out to NGS for putting it all together.
All right, and then the last question, I just thought of it, because with this victory, you are moving on to the finals to face either Citrus Colored Squash or Midnight of Mummies. Any thoughts about that match? Anyone you're hoping to see or possibly hoping to avoid?
We, honestly, I don't think it makes a huge difference who we end up facing. It's more poetic if we face Mom. Because they were our week 1 opponent, so it'd be very ironic to face them week 1 and then the next time we see them in grand finals for our potentially last match.
All right, makes sense. Mom, make it happen. So with that said, I'll go ahead and let you enjoy the after party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
All right.
And for everyone else, let me go ahead and find out if there's someone we can raid. There should be other people streaming right now. Also, let me know if, like, I was cutting out the entire cast. Because, like I said, this is a slightly different setup for me. Hopefully it's just this screen that I don't have set up correctly. But in the meantime... Yep, it does look like right now we do go ahead and have the 7 Rings versus Big Push Power over on the main channel. So let's go say hi.